feel like I watch your videos. So it's like kind of funny because I'm like, I feel like this is not happening.
Oh my gosh,
that's really
stop.
funny.
We're obsessed with you, so
I love you guys.
no, thank you.
Love watching you
we
too.
love you. We were dying because we talked to Mackenzie and she told us about how when you walked in for the Casa Amor recoupling, like all of the girls were going like this because they were like, we're so screwed if everyone looks like Cher. Like
No, it's funny because I kind of walked in and like I didn't know what to expect. You're walking into a group of girls that are already kind of close to each other. So I was like, for sure they're not gonna like me just because like Calvin's walking in with a new girl and like they're all really close to Moira and stuff. So I was like, they might not like me. They might want to be friends. I'm down to be friends, but if they don't like me, I have to be prepared for it. So when I walked in, I just felt everyone beaming at me and I kept seeing this. So I like told Calvin, I was like, they're talking shit about me. They're talking shit about me. I know it.
Did you know what that meant from TikTok beforehand or no?
I'm like not on TikTok at all. So I was like,
it's like I want to.
It's like her. I'm shy,
I'm
like
obsessed.
F my life, like
yeah,
shit.
Like, oh.
Yeah, now I know because they kept doing that, and I told Kirsten too. I was like, Kirsten, I definitely thought we weren't gonna be friends because you kept doing this. She kept doing it and like looking right at me, and I'm like, what's going on? And then little did I know, we all got super close within like 48 hours. So that was it.
We love that.
Okay, never did an intro.
Yeah, so Elizabeth will do the intro. And
what's up, guys? Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And we have Cher with us today.
Woo!
Hey.
How are you? Where are you currently?
Yeah. I am in Miami, Florida.
Yes. Is it nice out?
Actually, there's like a huge storm outside, but it was really sunny this morning when I did my workout, and then within 5 minutes, it was like a hurricane. So I just have to get used to the wishy-washy weather again.
I feel like Miami weather is very bipolar.
It is. I'm telling you, you'll have like the most beautiful day, and then 5 minutes later, it's like a whole storm. Like the movie, friggin', what was it, 2012, where everything was like flooding. Yeah, that's Miami.
My gosh.
I love Miami. I want to go back.
Come visit. We'll have so much fun.
Miami.
You guys can go with me and everything. We'll have a great time.
Okay, so we literally have so many questions for you, and I want to kick this off with a question from Mike, who was in Casa Amor in the villa, and said, who would you have coupled up with out of the Casa Amor boys?
Oh, God. I mean, I did couple up with Jalen, but I guess that wouldn't really count as my answer, would it?
No, I think Mike is hoping that you say him.
Honestly, it would be between Mike and Aaron.
Okay.
I got to meet Aaron, but I never got to meet Mike. I wish they would have like kind of all let us like introduce each other with the cast people, but it was sad to see them go. I like saw them from a distance, and I'm like,
Hi.
Hi.
This is an interesting question. It's, what made you want to come into the villa? Is that a real question?
Like, what made you want to do Love Island, maybe?
Okay, yeah, let's spin it to that. What makes you want to do Love Island?
So I actually had no idea what Love Island was. I've never heard about it. I don't watch TV. I like don't have time for anything. So when I first got introduced the idea on like Instagram, I thought it was a scam. I'm about to get kidnapped. It's another page like messaging me about a show. I don't even know if it's real, but I kind of like something in my gut was just saying like, do it. And something I wanted to like work on in 2020 was not saying no. Like you can't really be scared about anything. We're only 20 for so long. Like we have to kind of just take opportunities and, you know, go with the flow, and dating apps are not my thing. So I was just like, let me try this new form of dating. It's completely out of my comfort zone. So why not?
I like that.
I love that. I think that's kind of what, it's so funny that you say that because every single person has said the same exact thing as you, that they thought it was a scam at first.
Yes.
I literally, my roommate, she's the only one that knew because she even has like my phone all the time. She was like, don't do this. They're going to ask you to meet up at like 1 a.m. somewhere in an alley. You're going to get kidnapped and I'm never going to hear from you again. And I was like,
how was the villa? Or like,
it was interesting. Especially compared to Casa Amor, just because Casa Amor was like smaller and we kind of got used to everything. Like we got introduced in a different space, and then getting thrown into the villa was kind of like a holy shat. I don't even know if I'm allowed to curse on this, but I was like, damn it. Like, I don't know what to do. It's so big. There's so much going on. And like, I entered on obviously the most interesting day where like everyone's super happy, and then the next moment everyone's like crying and emotions are all over the place, and I'm sitting here like, oh, happy to be here.
My God.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, I guess that is kind of a good question. Like, what was the transition like going from Casa Amor into the villa?
So, I mean, it was a little difficult just because I got so close to the girls in Casa Amor. Obviously, like, you walk in together. The guys were doing their thing, and they were already close as well. So we kind of got welcomed by them. And then going into the villa, it's a new environment, and you don't know what to expect. Again, like, I didn't know if the girls were going to be friendly and welcoming, or if they were just going to be like, screw this girl, like, Mora should be with Calvin. So I was like, I don't know what I'm walking into, but it definitely wasn't that hard of a transition. The first 2 days were obviously a little weird just because of everything that was going on. Again, emotions were everywhere. And like, I typically am not an emotional person. Obviously, when you move into the villa, everything changes. But that was like the first couple days. So I was like, this is so overwhelming. I have no idea what to do. I didn't know if to approach girls and talk to them while they were crying and try to comfort them, or like if they were going to be like, get away from me. I don't like you. I don't know who you are.
That's a good point to make.
Okay, I have a funny question. Someone said, why'd you curve Calvin like that?
Okay, it's funny because the first thing I did when I got my phone, which no one should ever do, is I opened Twitter. Twitter was attacking me, like, from all corners. And I'm like, I don't even know what I did wrong. The story behind Calvin, okay, people need to stop saying that I faked it, that I wasn't interested. I definitely was interested in Calvin. He has, hands down, the best personality ever. Things just didn't work out because we were going so deep at one point, and then like it just wasn't getting any deeper than that. So I was like, if we're not connecting any deeper than we already are, like, I don't want to waste your time. I want you to find someone that you can get there with. So it was more like, I'm going to save you time. I'm not going to waste your time or whatever. So then when it came to the kiss, I had red lipstick on. Oh. I don't know if they showed Casa Amor fully, because obviously it's 24 hours of filming and they only put like an hour or so. But I wore that same red lipstick in Casa Amor, and we were playing games where I had to kiss people, and it kept getting so messy. Like, the red lipstick, like, it doesn't stay on your lips. It definitely goes everywhere. And like, we would have to like stop and clean it and like fix myself and then leave and come back. So I was like, I'm not about to do this right now. We're about to like have this quick conversation and then regroup with everyone else, and it's just gonna be too much of a hassle. But I don't know. I feel so bad. I'm like, dang it.
No, that was honestly such an iconic moment. Like,
we rewinded to rewatch that.
I feel so bad, and I don't know, I panicked. I honestly panicked. It's not that I didn't want to kiss him. I kissed him before, but it was just in that moment, I was like, no, I can't.
So I wanted to ask you, have you watched all of it back yet?
I have not watched a single thing.
No way. Are you going to?
Yes, but I want to give myself time just because Casa Amor was so like crazy. So I don't know what was shown and what wasn't. So I'd rather leave it that way until like everyone's out and we can kind of talk about it and stuff. But I'm scared. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh my gosh, you were
great. You were. Okay, I'm like, thank you. Twitter hate says otherwise.
No, oh my gosh, I was gonna ask you. You said something really funny, and I can't remember what it was. And I was gonna ask you what it was. You were like something like someone was upset, and you were just like, I mean, it's whatever. And it was so funny, and I wanted to know what you said, but I guess we didn't.
No. That's the thing. My personality is very much like that, and people are like, I feel like you don't care about anything, and I'm like, I do, but you can't stress everything. I'm not going to stress every little thing that happens.
Right. Like, who's your closest girlfriend like at Casa, and then who was like your closest girlfriend once you got back to the villa?
Well, Laurel and Mercedes were like my best friends within the Casa girls. I mean, we're all really close, and I still talk to them. And then in the villa, obviously me and Laurel, we kind of walked in together, and we were there for each other like the entire way. I was so upset when I left because I didn't want to leave like without her. Like, we were literally crying so bad. That was so hard. I've never cried that hard like for anything. Oh. So that was rough. I also got really close to Kirsten, and I got really close. Well, I got close to everyone, but Kirsten, we're obviously still talking. We're actually going to LA in like 4 days. Ooh. And then Mackenzie, I got really close to the day we got eliminated.
Oh my God.
A lot of bonding.
It was so sad seeing you there in your goddess costume, like upset. I was like, no, she looks like an angel. Like, I want her to stay. Like, she's so, like, I was not ready for you to leave yet.
Guys, I was so upset because every day, like, you know, you're still getting used to everything. And like the first couple of days moved a little slower because I didn't know, I was, you know, treading lightly. I didn't know who was okay to talk and who wasn't. And then I got so close to everyone, and then we were kind of all over the place. And that was like the first day where we woke up. We had a great day. We got our calendar pictures. Everyone was feeling good. And when I found out the theme of that party, I was all in. Like, I was so freaking excited. People had to tell me to shut up because I was like, I can't wait. We're having a Zodiac party. I love this great thing. I was going insane in the beach hut and everything. And then I got eliminated. And I was like, well, at least I walked out with a bang, but damn it.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Zodiac, what is your sign?
Oh yeah, what are you?
Pisces.
You're a Pisces?
Yeah, could you guys have guessed that? Or were you thinking something?
Oh, honestly, a little bit, because you do remind me of Kira in a way from our season.
I've gotten that a lot.
Really?
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think it's the calm, cool, collected mentality.
Yes, but she's deep and thinks. Like, her wheels are always turning, you know?
Yeah, I'm like a quiet thinker too, and I'm like a huge observer. So people always think like she has no emotion, she's not like paying attention to anyone. But really, I'm paying so much attention that I'm like focused. So I'm just like
paying too much attention.
Yeah.
What were you doing before Love Island?
Well, usually I work at a restaurant in Miami. It's like a club restaurant. So I usually do that. I'm always working and I'm in school, but obviously COVID kind of stopped everything. And then I graduated in May. So I went from being so busy and never having time to do anything to like not having anything. So I was like, this is the perfect time to leave, please.
Oh, wait, what did you study?
Public relations marketing. And then I double minored in event management for hospitality and social media marketing.
Oh my God, yes. I was a PR major too.
Yes. I'm like, I still.
Who's your best like guy friend?
I love Carrington.
Really?
Everyone,
we love you.
I freaking love Carrington, because the thing with Carrington is obviously you get this, I don't know, everyone just got a really bad vibe from him from watching the first couple episodes, but when you meet him, he's like the most welcoming one. Not only that, but he just talks and he's very straightforward. Like with me, at one point when I was having my situation with like Calvin, I was scared to talk about it in front of even Laurel, who was my best friend, like in the villa, because Carrington and Calvin were so close. At that point, it was always me, Carrington, Laurel, and Calvin. So I was a little scared to talk to him about like how I was feeling and like how I was going to handle everything and have that conversation with him. But he was very straightforward with me. And he's like, I think you should, you know, do what you have to do. And if that means pick someone else, like it's what's best for you. And I love him. He's a great guy. But if you don't feel it anymore, then don't do it.
Right.
So he's very straightforward. He's a very great friend and he's funny. He's really funny.
It's wild you say straightforward too, because we see in one of the past episodes he got the fakest,
which we were all shocked about.
Yeah.
No way. Was that recently?
Yeah, I think it was like 2 episodes ago, and we all kind of knew. We were like, there's no way that that's actually true, because everything we hear about him is just, and see it on TV. Right. He's so straightforward. He's straight up, even if you don't like it, but at least
exactly. That's so weird to see that he got fakest. But also the thing, like, fans don't understand. We're literally filming every single day, 24 hours a day, and, like, you only see 40 minutes of it.
Right.
So it's funny to see all their assumptions. Like, Justine fans still hate me. And I'm like, guys, we were friends. Like, we're really good friends. We were all good.
Did you always know you were going to be a Casa Amor girl?
No. I had no idea what I was going to be. No one told me anything. I was kind of just like chilling in my room. I forgot what I was even there for at one point because I was just having a great time. I was like, whatever.
Who were you, before meeting all the guys, who were you like interested in?
Johnny. I don't know if you guys saw my freaking intro video where I was like, I'm interested in Johnny, and I said something crazy along the lines like, he can throw me around. Just because, listen.
They did show that.
Okay. It came out a weird way, but like that day, me and my friend were talking about how he benches, there was like, someone told me like he benched like 405 pounds, and I was like, he can literally toss me over a building. at that point. So it was like a joke, but I mean, obviously it came out of my video, so whatever. But
I think it came across like a joke and super fun and like flirty. I don't think it came across.
My mom was like, "What do you mean by that?" I was like, "What do you mean? It's funny. It's a joke, Mom." But I was definitely interested in Johnny. But as soon as I walked in, he's a great guy, friend-wise, great personality. There's like vibes. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, so I just never went after it. I never even touched base on it. We never even had that kind of conversation. Just seeing like certain mannerisms and stuff. Again, I'm a people watcher. I observe a lot, and I was just like, this won't work out for me, even if he was interested. And I don't even know if he was. So
we had predicted that you guys would like couple up, or at least, you know, lead Johnny astray. Like I thought his head would be turned.
Well, we literally thought every boy was gonna go after you. So like
we were like,
not at all. I was scared. I was honestly like, they're all so like whipped out. Like I don't think any of them would have turned their heads up. That's why we, like all the girls, we would kind of talk about it before entering Casa Amor. We're like, we gotta like turn it up in here. Like
you went in after like you realized there was nothing there with Johnny. You saw, I think that you were going after Caleb for like a second, right? Or you were interested in him. How was that? Like, what was your connection like in there?
So me and Caleb had like really nice conversations, and I honestly didn't talk to Calvin until like the last day. It was like the last or second to last day. The whole time I was kind of getting to know everyone. I had conversations with Connor, with everyone. I just never got to Calvin, and he was busy. So me and Caleb clicked like kind of right off the bat. The challenges were fun, and we just had really good conversations. And then that day he was like, "Oh, so like, where are you sleeping?" It was more like you're sleeping in my bed, you know? So I was like, okay.
Like forgetting that this was Caleb with you. Like for some reason I had thought that was Calvin for some reason.
Yeah. Everyone kind of thought that it was just me and Calvin like all 4 days, but it was actually me and Caleb like most of the time. And then Calvin would pull me for conversations. Caleb was like, he would obviously mention Justine here and there. Like he's like, yeah, like I have a connection with Justine, but obviously there was some reciprocation like with me, and there was interest there because I'm the type of person, like if I don't see interest there, I'm not going to waste my breath trying. There's a billion people in this world. Like I don't have time to waste. Right. So like, it's crazy to see that like everyone's saying like, he's not interested. He never wanted you. Like you're just trying to be a homewrecker. First of all, it's not homewrecking. No one's officially dating. The point of Love Island is literally to get to know all of your connections, and if that means you have to come between two people, so be it. You guys can all still be friends. It's a little ridiculous that everyone takes it so like crazy. And also like he did show interest, but when we had that conversation and he's like, I want to go all in with Justine, I respected it, and we all became friends, and it wasn't weird at all after that.
Right.
Good. I like that.
No, yeah, that's cool.
These J-Love fans are crazy. They're wild.
They came after me. Honestly, they're kind of funny. I think every day I like go through them for like 5 minutes just to have a good laugh because they get creative. Someone called me, what's that plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie?
Plank.
Stop.
Yeah, they were like, Cher has as much personality as Plank. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even mad about it. That's funny. That's pretty fucking funny.
Oh my God. I'm glad you can look at it that way.
Actually so funny. Oh my God. I did not see any hate about you, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't.
That's so crazy. I feel like that's like what I mostly saw was hate. And then like my fan page, like, no, come after her. And I'm like, you go, girl. I don't know you, but yes.
Maybe you should watch it back then to see you were shown in such a positive light. You look great.
Really? Okay, it makes me feel so much better because I was like, what did they show? What did I do? Maybe I did stuff I don't remember.
Fans are like diehards.
Yeah.
They're just real into it is what it is.
Okay, that honestly took a lot of weight off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, I want to ask you too, who are you gonna vote for?
That's so hard. I think I'm gonna have to go with Justine and Caleb here.
Yes.
Caleb is they really went in, and I remember it was so funny because like all the challenges and stuff, they were like, we're coming for you, Johnny and Sully, and they were like, no, you're not. Like we're number one, and I just saw them flew by. I was like, I knew it.
That is so. We love that. We do love that. Someone said, how do you feel about Calvin's dance moves?
He surprised me so much. That boy is seasoned. He literally knows how to dance everything. Everything. And it's funny because watching the episodes, you don't think that about him. I mean, I don't even think I've heard him speak before I went to Casa Amor, to be honest. I never saw him. So I was like, this guy's just there. Like, he's literally just standing there. So when we went to Casa Amor, we had like the little dance party, and he was like dancing literally to every song. He was busting out moves, and I was like, what is going on? Where, like, what? And he told me all this stuff about like his past. He used to take like ballroom dancing classes and like all this stuff. Calvin definitely knows his stuff about everything, even music. He has the best taste in music. He's a great guy. I hope he finds love. I hope someone is like perfect for him, because he definitely does deserve it, I will say. Well, it's funny because literally in the villa, we were all saying, well, everyone was telling him like, you changed ever since you coupled up with Cher, like you changed. And then, I mean, he was just being himself. I feel like at that point, he actually was like showing everything. Like, no one knew the boy could speak Portuguese.
I was just gonna say that.
It came out of nowhere.
Literally, like, my eyes just like shot straight back and came back. I was like, how the hell, like, where? And he was like, he lived in Brazil, or like someone lived in Chile. And I was like, you are so cultured. Like, he knows everything. That's so funny that I see that. It's also a little ridiculous because obviously, you know, Twitter and like the haters, and they're like, it's crazy to think like Calvin actually thought he had a connection with Cher. Like, does he really think he can pull her, like whatever she's like likes? Like, people would say all those stupid comments, and like, they don't know him. You only see so much. Like, he's so great and he knows so much. It's interesting.
We loved the little salsa dance clip we got to see of you guys.
The bachata?
Yeah, it was so funny. But have you seen his strip routine, his stripper routine? Like the clip of him doing that?
I saw like a 2-second meme. So it was literally him on the pole, but it kept rewinding. So it looked like he was doing the worm on it.
You need to YouTube it or find it somewhere. You'll die.
Oh my God, wait, I can't wait. Did he do good?
We're all like, hold on to your chair. It was hilarious.
Missed out on Calvin.
Yeah.
So funny. No, like, I renamed him Calvin the Humper after that, because like the way his back moves is not normal.
It was wild.
Yeah, the little video that I saw, since it kept replaying, he just looked like a worm. Like, it was so like smooth. It was weird. I was like, where did this come from? What's going on?
How have the DMs been?
Insane. I like look at them, I scroll through them, but I haven't like really been responding yet, just because I took so much time off like to be with my family and stuff. But now is that I'm like actually looking at them, and they're insane. Someone DM'd me and they were like, we'll pay you quadruple like whatever anyone has ever offered you to go on a date with me. And I'm like, I'm not a hooker, dude. Like, what are you talking about? People are so weird.
Oh,
I'm dead. I am dead.
The weirdos are coming for you.
Yeah, I don't even read them at this point. I like kind of scroll, but
I get. Who from our season would you have been interested in?
So it's actually funny because one time we ended up like connecting on Instagram, but I knew nothing about the show, and I guess I just didn't read his bio. And like, we talked for maybe like a day. It was just like a quick conversation. And then when I found out that I was like actually gonna get on Love Island, I started looking things up, and I saw he was in the cast. So I was like, oh my God, but then I couldn't say anything, and I couldn't like communicate. It was just weird. George.
I was like,
oh
who
my
is it?
God.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I said his name in the beginning. George. He's super cute, and I just like, he's mature. I feel like, because for me, I usually like dating older men. Like, this whole season, I was like, where are the 30-year-olds at? Like, I need a man. Yeah, he definitely caught my eye. Eric is also beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, he is cool. Hilarious. He is one of the.
I feel like you guys had a lot of good guys in your season. It's kind of hard because now I'm like adding names, and I'm like, you know what? There's a whole lot. Yeah, it would have been hard for me.
Sure. No, I think what everyone wants to know is like, do you still talk to Jalen?
I get that question so much. Well, we're definitely friends. We like talk over Instagram here and there, but again, I haven't really been on my phone or communicating too much just because of like what happened in my family and all that stuff. So I'm like slowly catching up, and then I'll be able to like talk to everyone. I talk to like Mackenzie, Mercedes, and Kirsten and Connor every day though, because we're like planning a trip. So I'm like, yeah.
So there is no continued Jalen romantic pursuit?
No. Great guy though.
I'm so curious. I had to ask.
Well, and that's what's so interesting about the fans who watch this show. I think in their mind, they see you guys leave together, so they just think that you're
getting married. An article actually labeled me as Jalen's ex. I was like, I was with that man for a whole 48 hours, not even 24. So I was like, that makes me an ex. I'm a lot of people's exes if it's an hour.
God.
Like, I don't want to know how many boyfriends I've had. So I think to wrap this up, I want to ask you any like dating advice you would have for people during COVID?
Guys, don't get caught up like, I don't know. It's just so weird because I guess everyone thinks that like, especially with the show, you're supposed to like get married or be someone's boyfriend after 3 days. There is no rush. There's no pressure to do something at a speed other than your own. And you stay true to yourself and what you like and what you want. If you don't like it, then bounce. There's going to be other people out there.
Yeah. Yes,
and then
I love you.
I was going to also ask you like, what was your best like takeaway from Love Island? Like, what'd you learn from your experience?
Well, I learned about myself. I'm definitely emotional because I have this joke with my friends that I like never cry. So then that thing turned me into a freaking crybaby. And also just the friendships. I got so close to literally everyone. I don't think there's one person in there that I can say like, oh, I didn't like them or, oh, I don't talk to them. Like I loved everyone I met there, even when it came to like cast, production, like everyone was just amazing. So I definitely had the best experience. I don't think like there's not one bad thing that I can say.
Okay, that's great.
That's amazing to hear.
So what is next for Sher?
Yes.
I have no idea. Cher's trying to figure out what's next for Sher. I came to Miami at like the worst time. Everything's like opening up, so everything's going all crazy. And I'm like, I don't even know if I got a job still. Like, I'm freaking out.
Honestly, you're not alone in that.
Yeah,
every single person is on that boat. So,
yes. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you, Cher. You were amazing.
So awesome having you. We will link your socials down below.
Yes.
Cher's Instagram, and look forward to see what you have coming up next.
Thank you. Likewise, I'll keep watching your videos, and I hope one day we can all meet up and have some fun. Come to Miami.
Absolutely.
I would love that.